Good evening everyone and welcome to another stream. I'm starting to talk a little bit early, mainly because I'm just basically a little bit hyped for the matches that we're going to get tonight. So this is the scoreboard as we have it right now for the second stage. In total we have BPS in first place with 8 points, then EG and Loka with 7, Jones with 6, Appa with 5, Raid and Veil with 4 and Immor with 3. And that kind of means that the top 4 is open to pretty much anyone. Like, I mean, they will have to fight for it tooth and nail. But technically speaking, they could all get there. And the only one that is pretty much safe is BPS, because they're at 8 points. And that means that basically if APA wins all 3 games that are left, then they will be tied with them. And that doesn't necessarily mean that they would be out. But still. Like I said, a lot of the things are depending on the matches tonight because of that. And that's going to make things incredibly interesting to watch. So I'm hyped. I'm really excited about what we're going to watch tonight. And yeah, how that all will go. We are following Jones tonight. So we have first Jones versus Immor. And I actually forgot which was the second one that they're against, versus Raid. Which is also great because this is actually going to be the first time that I've seen Raid. Because they kept, they were the only clan that was basically requested specifically to stream for the whole first round. And after that, I've just not seen them. So this will be my first raid matchup as well. After Jones vs. Immor, of course. So, I am excited. Also equally excited to be streaming Jones because I've got some really nice replays from players of theirs. So that is also pretty awesome. Mainly because, like, when I'm streaming a team, I really love showing off their replays in between matches more than most. Because of the fact that basically it shows how OP they are outside of tournament battles. Like, when you see them in a tournament setting, you see them like at the ideal thing. They're with 7 people, they're all communicating, they've got tanks that are basically, well, not like aimed at one another, but sort of like they've been picked to fit one another. And that sort of thing. So this is actually the replays that I will be showing you are just them. So it's sort of like their individual skill. And that's something that I really like showing off as well. Hey Cassio! Like, in 4 or 5 minutes you will actually not be hearing that because you will be in the game. But still, there is a 5-minute delay on the stream. And as per usual, if you want to get some freebies, you need to watch it on the portal. I actually forgot to put the link in the chat. Let me see if I can do that real quick. That's only for EU players though, so basically just keep that in mind. I'm going to post that in a second. If you want some freebies and are from the EU server, make sure to I can't type to save my life, honestly. To be logged in and watch through the portal ads. Come on, let me paste the link, please. There we go. So that's all set. We've got just over 2 minutes left to go before we go into the match. And like I said, I'm hyped. Gonna be great this evening. So now we're basically just needing to wait for the game to be ready. We see that the Joneses are completely ready with 4 Yoast, 2 IS-7s and an E100 for Mayan Runes. Immor is still deciding on what to take. Let's see. They still got time. Also, because there's like a 5-minute delay, that also means that anything you ask in the chat or say in the chat, you will get a reaction to in like 5 minutes. That is why generally during tournament streams, I don't keep track of the chat that much, as in don't respond to it that much. But yeah, I hope that makes sense. 55 seconds left to go now before we go into the battle. And we see Immor taking 2 Yoast, an E100, 2 i7s, an AMX 50B, and a mouse. So that's a lot of armor. And this is like, it's been a long time. This sounds so wrong. Don't mean it like that. It's been a very long time since things have been so close in the top 8. Like, all the matches that I've seen so far have been epic. And like with Vil, they don't have the most points, but they've got so many tiebreakers, and it's just like, they played so well. It's been fantastic to watch, and that's the same with every single team. So I've absolutely loved the whole tournament series so far. Let's see. Countdown click has begun, and we are about to enter the first battle. Ever since I've did that map thing in the training room, like I go into a training room and go into every single map before basically the game starts, and make sure that my game doesn't time out after that. It actually has helped so much with loading it in time. This is really nice. I like that. We have the Joneses focusing on the A side and a little bit towards the middle, with Timeo heading towards base C, whereas Imo is going towards the middle and base A, but they leave Days in the spawn. Korra gets spotted, and Korra is not going into the base. He's going to the corner. He's basically going to make sure that they don't cap B either. Korra loses a little bit of HP for that though, but in the meantime, Jones has capped base C. Also, still not sure what causes the camera derps, because I've actually deactivated my touchpad, and it's not done a lot. That's what she said has taken some damage here, with now Ramio and Ghosty reloading. Danio, is he stuck? No, he manages to get down from there. He was stuck for a little bit there though. Ghosty now basically pre-aimed. We have Ramio relocating. Danio has been spotted. Shots are being fired. Danio taking a bit of a hit here. But with basically Jones being the only ones that taking the base, the pressure will be on Imo to make a move. And I think that the only issue is that now Sorry I'm Not Sorry has been spotted by Timeo. But Timeo is basically the only one sort of apart from the rest. And now we have him basically being set upon. Bench losing a bit of HP for it though. Korra pushing on the other side. And we see Korra losing a lot of HP there, being definitely focused. Timeo is being focused on the other side though, and that could make Imo be able to capture base B. Gassio losing a lot of HP, Ramio taking hits. Big hits there in today's. Korra has been taken out. That shot missing. Base C is being stolen. Timeo still alive, if not doing so well. Bench carrier being set up on now, losing a whole lot of health before he's blown up. Base C is being capped again. Ghosty not looking too healthy. Ramio gets blown up here. Ghosty requires some assistance. And we have Spitey giving that assistance, even though now Ghosty might still go down to the gun of the mouse there. And he does. What a shot. Timeo gets taken out. It is 4 versus 4. Base C is still from the Joneses though. And now we have Spitey being shot by Days. They really want to take him out. Keiko not looking too healthy. But Days is taken out. There goes Danio. 3 versus 3 now. Keiko getting that shot in. All important. But now he's on a reload. We have Spitey coming back. Max takes out Keiko. that bounce is all important as well. 740 points. 2 versus 2. And we have Gassio with a clip. That bounce is very important as well. There goes Max. Sorry, I'm not sorry. It's going to get clipped by Gassio here. But after that, it's certain that Gassio will die. And it will be up to Spitey to win the match for Jones if he can. He is using Ooh, he does still take that hit, but it's not HE. And there he goes. And now it's just Spitey versus Sorry, I'm not sorry. And they have to be careful here. Like, Spitey has the advantage in the way that he has the base. So he doesn't need to take this chance. He can literally just wait it out. Whereas Sorry, I'm not sorry needs to go in order to get it done. And now this is smart. Sorry, I'm not sorry is now reloading his clip. We have Spitey moving in kind of because he has to. Because if Sorry, I'm not sorry reloads, then he can clip him. And this is important because now Spitey is on a reload. Sorry, I'm not sorry is arriving. Oh, he bounces! He bounces! And Spitey gets him, but oh my god, that was so close. If not for that bounce. If that hadn't bounced, this would have been Emo's game. That was so close. Wow. So close. But look at the damage, both of them. But basically this is something that people don't really realize. Basically, I just turn up the volume. There's nothing I can do. I can only turn down the music more. There you go. Now the music is softer, but my voice won't change. Yeah. Getting distracted here. Basically, we have now the Jones is ready for the second game with 4 Yo's, 2 i7s, and E100 versus an FT, 4 i7s, a mouse, and a Yo. That's very interesting to see as well. Anyhow, what I was trying to say before I got distracted is the fact that a lot of people don't realize this, but like if you know that you can clip out a person, but you need like 1 shot more, then if you shoot them with your new whatchamacallit, your new clip first, and then you reload, the enemy is likely to think that you still have shots. So they're not likely to push you then. And that is what happened here beautifully. Sorry, I'm not sorry. Did that gorgeously. Only that bounce, that one bounce, he almost had it. But that is the armor of the E100. What a game. And this is sort of the thing, like, if these are the kind of games that we can expect, I'm so happy. And here we go. Countdown clock is beginning. We are getting ready for the second match on Main Ruins. Very interesting to see all those IS-7s and what they're going to do, because they lack the burst damage that the O will do. But they are great tanks and a lot of short armor. I'm very curious to see where they will go. Let's see. Spitey, man of the match last game. That for me is a tie with Sorry, I'm not sorry. I think I just really need a new mouse that might stop the derping from the camera. Because I'm not sure what it does. It might be the optic thing. Jones is focusing on the middle. And we have all of Immel. Are they boosting? They are boosting the 113. But that is taking a lot of time. Just look at this. The rest is falling down. And he has made it up. But this is so weird though. Jones is firing blind shots. Not having spotted anyone. Base C is being kept. Sorry, I'm not sorry. Still trying to get higher there. This is the weirdest position I've ever seen. thing is, though, it takes a lot of time to get him there. Will it be worth it? That's the question. We will have to wait and see the damage on the other side. He has activated his... Oof! Big hits into Gassio there. He's got to be surprised. They know that they are there. But they also know that there's someone in the corner there now. Exactly that, Gassio. You sensed it. But it's taken a lot of time for them to do that. They've gotten one shot out of it. Even if they need to be more careful now. Base C is theirs. Bench now taking a bit of a hit there. Sorry, I'm not sorry. Getting a little bit of HE damage there. They know where the WZ is, though. The FT, I should say. Well, not in this game. Ghosty repositioning. Romeo having been spotted. They kind of need to be careful. Because that threat over there is really a big threat. That's what she said is near base A. But there's no one really protecting it. And he rotates back. Keiko taking not a bit of damage there. This is very interesting, but Imo is basically trusting them to push at some point, whereas the Joneses really do not need to. They are now abandoning base C though, and that is tricky, but at the same time the Joneses are taking base A. And it's going to be interesting to see if the FT has shots in there. I get stuck into stupid buildings on this map, it's really annoying. Daniel having quite forwards position. A has been kept. C has been stolen. Timeo gets spotted. And now basically the Joneses are just pushing in. Despite the risk of the FT. They kind of have to be careful there. Max taking hits. Kind of wants to see where the FT is shooting at, to be honest. But that's near impossible to see. But just look at him. We're missing all the action if we focus on him. But that position is brilliant. That was a big hit into Danio there. And now he's fallen down. He's actually damaged himself falling down. RG having very little HP left. But we have Danio that got set on fire. Max gets taken out. Ramio is gone. Keiko is having issues. Cora is going to focus on Gassio here. Danio has been taken out. Base B is being capped. Spitey misses that shot, but that allows them to cap base B. And now we have Ghosty arriving behind Cora. Tamio is alone. 760 points now. Cora gets taken out. Gassio hightails it out of there. 830 points. Ghosty is still alive. We have Gassio with a full clip here. Daze drops out. Tamio gets taken out. But now we have Daze. Big hits into Daze there. He will not really... Well, he might be able to cap the cap. But even that will not be enough. They will have to go after base A as well. To keep them from getting points. Daze. Almost gone. He gets taken out. 950 points. That is still 2 bases. Gassio might not survive this. He gets taken out. 940 points. 995. The second game is for the Joneses. But it was relatively close. The Joneses just basically pushed. Even though they didn't really need to. But that boost of the FT there. I mean, he did 3k damage. But it took a lot of time and effort to get him up there. They needed so many tanks to make that happen. That is really... Wow. Okay, so it's 2-0. We are moving on to Oasis bombs. No more FT push. And yeah, anything can still happen. I think it's with the boost like that though. I get it, because they can be very interesting positions and they can make all the difference. But this was very, very tricky. And in the end, it didn't work out for Immel. 1 minute left to go. We see the Joneses now getting ready with a Vickers, a Mouse, 3 IS7s, a Grill, and a 113. Versus potentially an E... Oh, no, it's a Sheridan. 3 IS7s, a 907, and 2 Kranwagens. Ah, someone in the chat just said, everybody want to be like Messi. To be fair, boosts have been around long before Messi did that. We've seen it on a lot of maps. But they sort of been like all been removed from the game. I'm pretty sure that this one will be removed from the game as well by Wargaming. There will be suddenly invisible walls and everything. But yeah. 12 seconds left to go before we go into the third match of this best of 7. No real pressure just yet. But it is slowly building for Immel. And here we go. This is one of my... Well, for tournament matches, it's an interesting map, let's put it that way. Not always a fan of it, though. Let's have a look. We see Gasio going towards base A and B, with Immel focusing on the C side. Days going straight in. Sorry, I'm not sorry, using that bush very well there. So they don't get spotted. Days decides he doesn't want to be there. Cora is in the IS-7. Base A is unprotected. Base C is sort of being watched over. Daniel has been spotted. That was a blind shot. But no one got damaged there. And now we have Sheridan versus Vickers, and Gasio has been spotted and decides he doesn't want to be there. Base C is being kept. Big hit into Max there. And another one. And Jones have the base. Cora, basically HP is being wheeled down here and there. Base A has been kept. Danio now in trouble, gets pushed. Potentially he is pulling back. Keiko has turned around to go away. We have Gasio and Timio lining up to help the mouse if needed. They are unspotted though. Look at the position from Timio, the way that he's angled. They are kind of hoping that the mouse is going to be pushed. But Immel isn't crazy. There's a little bit of an advantage for the Joneses, if not much. And now we have Gasio moving forwards. Getting spotted for it. Spotting the 907 as well. Neither of them are taking the bait from the other though. Keiko now arriving. They might go to steal base A there. There's a definite advantage for Immel in the desert, only they don't know it. Danio moved forwards again now. Ramio gets spotted. Taking a little bit of damage there. And now we have Immel pretty much rotating around, only Max is staying behind. And that could make all the difference here. They are spotted going there though. We have the grill looking the right way. Danio is taking damage here. Ramio losing HP very fast. Base C is being stolen. Sorry, I'm not sorry, taking a hit there. Oof. More than a bit there. Ramio gets taken out first though. Base B has been kept. And now they're going after Spitey. But at the same time they are careful. Spitey takes out Sorry I'm Not Sorry. Losing a lot of HP in the process though. Ghosty's retreating. Spitey almost gone. But we are at 750 points. Oof, big hits into Cora there. Max gets taken out as well, which is not going to help Imo here. Spitey gets taken out. Bench gets set on fire here. Gassio takes it. We are 850 points, sorry. But that's what she said is almost gone. Bench has lost a lot of HP. Cora is not looking too healthy. And that's where she said gets taken out. Base C is being stolen. But with that hit by Ghosty taking out Bench, Jones takes home the third game as well. Wow. I see what you did there, F. 907 has been used in a number of occasions and it's done very well in some of the games. But now the pressure is on, because now if Jones wins this next match, then they win the match up and they get the point. Whereas Imor will need to win 4 in a row in order to do that. And though technically, again, that is possible, Jones are looking very much in form today, so that will be a very tough pickle for them. Also, someone asked, the winner gets what? Well, for this, not so much. They get a point. But the top 4 gets to go to the final stages, what will happen in November. And the thing there is that they win actual money then. So that is a big thing. We see the Joneses now switching about tanks. Not so much the tank types, but more like who plays what. And we see a Vickers, a Kranwagen, 2 IS-7s and 3 Yos versus an E5, or maybe not. 2 IS-7s, a 907. Nope, things are being still changed around. There we go. 2 Kranwagens, 2 IS-7s, a 907, an E100, and a 268. Maybe, if you read this up. There you go. 12 seconds left to go before we go into potentially the last match of this matchup. Aww. Guess you're trolling in the chat now. Along with the F. And here we go. Into the 4th match of this best of 7. Potential match point for the Joneses. The thing is, like, with the with boost and everything, we see people do that, or we saw people do that quite often. But it's mainly like it will only work once. We have Gassio versus Daze. Both of them not really eager to push their luck. Oof, that's exactly what I meant. Gassio taking a hit there from Max. And he is hightailing it out of there, but he's got teammates on the way. That's what she said is there for them though. And they have to be careful with that 268. Spitey taking a hit. And another one. This is the thing though. RG is also there to get the hits in. Base A is now being taken by Imol. Base C is now being taken, but it might be tricky. Timeo gets spotted there. Blind shot from Max misses Danio. And that is the pressure that they needed in order to be able to get Base C to not let Imor have a big advantage in points. Cora going into Base B there. Ooh. See, I don't know why that happens. Cora not actually going to cap. He is pushing in. Probably wanted to get Ramio down into the line of fire from the 268. Oh, he bounces though. Ramio taking another shot. But now we have Bench going to appear behind him. And he's only got one shot left. And there's not much you can do about it. He still gets the hit in. But Ramio is almost gone and there's nothing you can do about it. Daimyo taking a hit there. 268 definitely. Oof. Did he get set on fire there? I'm not entirely certain, but he did get taken out. Ramio is still alive, if only on 103 HP. Bench takes him out. We have 3 tanks stacked. Max is relocating into the desert. Sorry I'm Not Sorry is reloading. Oh, and now we have Daimyo being left behind there. Max not yet having been spotted. Now he has. And he doesn't pan. Meanwhile, we've got Danio and Spitey pushing Bench here. Base C is being stolen. And he survives. Barely, but he survives. Shots happening into the people from the desert. Bagasio not looking too healthy. The healthiest members are basically Keiko and Danio, probably. Yeah. Only just though. Base C has been taken. Imo just needs to let them push. They've got pretty much... There's like a 2k advantage there. It goes up and down a little bit. But there is an advantage. But the Joneses have a gun advantage, and that's very important as well. They want to take out Ghosty. Sorry I'm Not Sorry didn't hit that shot though. Sorry I'm Not Sorry gets taken out. Gasio gets taken out. Max gets taken out. And it is 5 versus 3. And base A is being stolen back. And that's what she said is barely there. Base A is being stolen. Daze is not looking too healthy. RG is pushing into a position that he really doesn't want to be in. Spitey wants help. RG is waiting to get his clip, full clip. And then he needs to make sure that all the shots span to have a chance here. Oh, and then it doesn't. RG needing so much to take out Spidey here, but he gets taken out before that happens. And now we only have... That's what she said left. And he is the only one. He gets blown up there. And Jones have the match. And the matchup. And the point. What a game. This looked to be going differently for a little bit there. But then people started dying. Nice games overall though. Fantastically played. This is kind of what I mean, like, they're all so good. Let's see, do we have a score yet? Like new scores. BPS 140 from Appa. Loka. Let's see. They are still going. And EG, that's the third one that we're missing here. 4-1 from Vil. So we're basically waiting on Loka versus Appa, which is a telling match to be fair. Because Appa really needs to win in order to reach the top 4, sorry. But yeah, as I said, I've got some replays ready for you. And I'm going to start off with this one, I think. We've actually been showing off 907 replays. We're from the pro players. And we have Danio and Timeo together here. Aw, Adelek's been a member of my channel for 5 months. That is amazing. Thank you so much for your support, hun. And they're going towards base C. Team is disagreeing on what to do and why to do it. Thing is, I really love the 907. It's not OP, it's just really good fun. There you go, they get the bases. But there's a waffle behind there as well, so they kind of have to be a little bit careful. Little bit too much rock there. Nice shot. Just look at them basically like going back and forwards, both of them. That didn't pen. The Batchat is almost gone. That bounced on his bum. That is cheeky. Batchat is taken out. Let's see. They are being cheeky here. Focusing on the E100, tracking him. Ooh, that didn't pen. He takes the hit. His teammate does. This is basically the thing though. With tanks like this, you have to relocate a lot depending on where the enemy is. You want to avoid being primary target. The reason he took that shot, by the way, despite it not being grey, is because the cheeks of the i7s can be weak. And that can make a difference there. There goes the other i7. And Daniel doesn't really want to be here. Tamio has lost a lot of HP. Let's see. Yes, it's all the fault of your teammate. Never of you. See, this is the thing that I will never understand. Well, no, I do understand it. People trash talk each other because it's easier to blame someone else than to take responsibility for your own actions and your own inability to do something. Like, I can get frustrated at teammates too, don't get me wrong. But I do not blame them for my loss because my gameplay isn't flawless either. And now he's in a Kolobanov situation. That's not something you want. He still has the point advantage though. He could potentially still do this. There you go, that's first gun gone. The waffle is one shot. What kind of question is that? Like, why focus on that? Nice little bounce. In this case, every shot counts. This is why I would... Ooh, the waffle just missed. They're both there. He needs to focus on the waffle. There you go. And now he has a rock. Oof. He does take that shot. And potentially the i7 is a 2-shot, so he has to be careful. Now he's a 1-shot though. What a game. He does have the points. He doesn't need to take a chance. He can just survive this. I have a feeling he's going to go in for the kill though. Just because he can. That's a little bit mean. Oh! That could have gone so wrong there. $6.7k damage. 1 versus 4. 1728 basic XP. Very well done here. See, that's what I love showing games like this. Let's see. Also got Timeo. Well, I've got 2 from each, to be fair. But this is really the thing. The reason that I'm showing you this is because I can get that people might have the misconception of, yeah, but he's got a team and they're all playing together. And that is why they win and everything. And of course that is, but it is also individual skill. And these kind of games do show that. I'm not sure what kind of game this is. It might be a very campy game. Hope not. But we'll see. It is going to start as a campy game. It is encounter though, so it's not supremacy, no bases. It will be destroy everyone or cap the one base. His teammates are very special. Look at the yo. I mean, I'm already against TD's camping. Oh, nice one. Hori being very forwards there. That's not going to happen. But he has a nice juicy Kranwagen to shoot. And then he has to go down, obviously. Because that's the thing, you will get spotted at that point. Kranwagen is not even paying attention to him. Which makes it all the more special. Let's see. Cheeky shot there. But that likely will have bent. The grill's gone behind their teammates. There's only 11 HP left now though, and he's gone. E100's made it this far. Not sure if you saw that, but he aimed for the backside of the turret, but sideways obviously, but that is where the ammo rack of the E100 is. So if you want to ammo rack an E100, that is basically where you need to do it. He's already on 4k damage now, but he's going to need some help. Not if he's shooting like that though. We're nearly 5k damage into it for our grill. Now he just needs to avoid getting shot. Nice, that is how you throw a shot. Very well done. Now we have the Hori over there. We know that the Kranwagen is still there somewhere. Cheeky. We're 6k damage into it already. Rewards are going if you watch through the portal. Basically, you need to watch through the portal in order to make this happen. In order to get rewards. I'm not sure where the Death Star is. Nice, that was very needed. There's the Death Star. Let's see. I can't kill Grill. Cheeky shot there. Beautiful. He has to be careful because he is the potential one shot for the Death Star. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh my god. Oh, he misses. What a game! I don't think he's very happy. No, that was well, okay, it was a little bit lucky. It's nice of him to ask that. Not sure if that's going to be honoured. And whether or not the spaghetti hasn't run far, far away yet. Let's see. I hope he gets it. Where's he gone? They don't have that much time left. And he could have hightailed it out of there. Let's see if they can find him. He's pre-aiming for all the spots the spaghetti could be hiding in, by the way. I like that. Yeah, they really do need to get to the base and need to get together at this stage. Unless they can find him. This is also something. He's driving through the bushes because that will help his camo for the longest. He gets spotted there, so we know that he's there. Oh, nice one. What a fantastic game, like, honestly. Look at this, 8.4k damage. Yes, he got the camper medal, but still well enough for an ace. 1795 base XP. Really amazing. See, this is what I mean. This is really what I mean when I say that these guys are so pro. I mean, I could get very, very lucky and have a game like that. But for them, it's sort of, well, second nature is a bit too far, but for them, this is like almost a new normal. Let's see, how has this ended yet? 4-3 versus... That was a tiebreaker, amazing. So that makes it all the more difficult for APA. Because they lost that one. They're... let's see, APA is up against Loka next. And depending on what R. Joneses do versus... Come on, we looked at this. Versus Raid. That will basically determine the top 4. Amazing games. Like I said though, I've got 2 more. 1 from each. And let's first look at Timeo here. In the 50 TP. And like, I like showing, like I've explained why I like showing this off, but like, for me, I have one of these games every once in a very long while. I've had one 8K game, and that was on in the E100 in Himmelsdorf at the end of 2017, I think it was. And that was mainly because the last 3 tanks that I was alone against basically came at me one by one. And didn't start circling me, so that was really just luck on my end. IS-8 are tanks. I love it. I really love it. But they are so juicy. Is he going to get that? No, he's not. IS-8 is now... Oh, we have a 704 instead. That didn't bounce. 704 can be so troll. That one definitely penned though. Look at their positioning, like honestly. Let's see. 907 is keeping tabs on him. Big hit there into the 704. Thing with the 50 TP is like it can be a very strong tank, especially when you're in a position like this. It will be very difficult for people to basically annihilate you. T-34-3 has relocated, so now Tamio does the same, which is a very good goal. And this is also something that, like, if you're a learning player, this is what you should work on. Your situational awareness. You saw how as soon as the T-34, that tank there, the med, got spotted, our guy, Tamio, immediately relocated. Because he knows that he can get shot from there. And he doesn't want to lose HP over it. So he is still using that position, but he is being a lot more careful. And he's keeping his eye on the T-34-3, like, constantly. And that is the beauty of it. And that's something like map awareness is a very important thing to have. Nice, cheeky shot there. It is still 5 versus 4 against him though. IS-3 won't be able to get that shot. 4 versus 4. And he's now relocating again. Nice high roll there. Like, the max roll skill is so useful for these kind of situations. Nice. HE to the back of the head. 704 is being rushed basically by the enemy team. So many bounces here as well. 3 versus 3. And he bounces that again. I think he's now more going for the damage than anything else. Another high roll. Just, this is, like, it makes it look so casual. I'm basically just using your gameplay for learning points at this stage, to be fair. There you go. Kookaburra taking a nice shot there. And he is going for the high HP target here, which makes sense. He's 7k into it, like, honestly. I think he just wants a kill to get the top gun there. And he does get that. Amazing. He blocked 4.5k damage. There's no rewards for watching too much. You just basically watch on the portal and you get time and things there. Like 7.1k with 4 kills wasn't enough to ace it. It's a high caliber, it's a steel wall, it's everything. But this tank has just been given out a lot, so the ace bar is insanely high. 1671 XP would pretty much be enough to ace any tier 10 tank. So that goes to show how strong this tank is and how many people have been playing it. 1k assisted damage as well. Bloody awesome game. And like I said, I've got one more from Danio as well. I mean, I've got a lot of replays to show you, but I'm showing you Joneses because I'm showing you Joneses. But yeah, if you watch through the portal, you will see basically the bars that go up and everything. And I think you need like you need 2 hours of watch time to get everything. And basically you can get combat XP boosters, crew XP boosters, times 3 certs and a day of premium time. Which, to be fair, it's not a lot, but it's freebies. From what I've understood, for watching the final streams, you will get a lot more. So I'm hoping that will be the case. I like how the Vickers is like a little bit E100 now waiting. Cheeky. Another one. He's gone spotted for it now. And now he's reloading. I had a guy from Rice on my team somewhere today. And he was a really good teammate. Yege taking out the 183 there. But his teammate 183 is still alive. And there he is. There they are. Super Conqueror not happy. How did that not ban? He is reloading his clip again. That's also something to always be aware of. Like, how long does it take to get somewhere? And how easy will it be for me to just reload my clip while I get there? Like now, he's just casually clipped him. Also, for the people speaking Russian or Ukrainian or some such in the chat, I cannot speak Russian. I cannot help you if you speak Russian. So I won't be able to reply to you then. Sorry. Tamio is in a bit of a pickle here. Yege. That is a very important shot as well. And that as well. Casually just getting those hits in, that is pretty evil, not gonna lie. Base B is being capped, that's a dangerous thing. They need to avoid losing too much points there too. That didn't pen. No idea why the Leo decided to peek out like that. They have no bases, and that's sort of like Mace. There you go. It's waiting for him. There you go, that's the end of him. And he's reloading his clip again. Like, you see how often he does that? Like in this case, he knows that he can't one-shot the Leo, so he's basically just reloading his gun to make sure that he can. He can clip out the E100 though. And he really needs to. There you go. Bet you're not turning around. Leo is capping again, I believe. Oh, this poor Badger. You knew that that was going to happen. And that's the end of him. Now it's just the Super Conqueror and the Leo. The Leo is now a one-shot. And he can't really afford, he's just going all in right now. Because that's actually a better chance, and he can clip him. Now they just need to cap the bases. And they need to get A as well, and then avoid C being taken. No wonder where the Leo's gone. Oh my god, this gun is a bit... that Aw, don't be mean like that. So they are capping. I'm not sure if he's going to go to see the Leo. Not really, it's only lost if he actually goes to C now and caps it. But hopefully the crown will just stay there. He got spotted. It's not a loss yet. Can he get there in time though? That's the question. Not to decap it. Report all. Yeah, right. This crown though. He should have just stayed at A. Like, that's the hardest base to get to. This is gonna be a pain if this is a loss. But it's not. Will you be able to get that shot though? Dun 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 dun. No, he's probably turned around. Since the Kran is not spotting him. There he is. Oof. Yeah, you can either push against the Yo or against the Kranwagen. Your choice. It's really a non-choice, to be fair. Because he's not getting any points anymore. It's more like, who are you going to let yourself... Who are you going to let kill you? There you go. He almost gained a new hat. Did you see that? $6.6k damage, high caliber, top gun. 1990 base XP. 500 supremacy points exactly. And our poor Kranwagen is a bit of a potato. But in the end, he did help, and he did run around and kept the bases with him and everything. See, this is the thing, like, that's the difference between players like Danio and Timeo. They know that you can't just keep running around. The Kran should have stayed at A, or gone to C, and then Danio would have stayed at A. Because from A and C, you can very easily protect base B. But had the Leo basically just not been spotted there, he could have run back to A, kept it, and then he would have won. Let's see, room invite will come up in like 3 minutes, so I'm not going to be showing you another replay. We're just going to wait. They finally removed the scooter thing from my garage. It was there for a little bit and then started music whenever I looked at it. Also, let's see. You see 7-star over there. We have the banner for the Legion, C4. We still missed the banner for Raid there. That's still supposed to be there because they did win. So I wonder if they're ever going to add that. But yeah, we're going to be watching Jones versus Raid soon. Raid right now having 5 points, no, 4 points I think. So for them, reaching the 4 will be very, very, very hard at this stage. Not sure if, like with Appa, it would require winning everything now. Because there's only 2 matchups left. Actually, if Raid didn't win last match, no, I think Raid is out. Because of the fact that other teams won. And I think, and that they lost, of course. But yeah, I will look at you at the proper top, the scoreboard, after the next matchup. But we can have a look. It should have updated by now. We still have 2 minutes left anyway. So right now, Loka has 8 points. BPS is 9. EG has 8. Jones has 7. Raid has 4. Appa has 5. Vil has 4. And Imor has 3. So that's basically the thing here. I think Appa still has a minor chance if they win the next 2 matchups. And if Jones, I think, would lose. But yeah, it's gonna be very difficult. And who is up against last tomorrow? Versus Jones, that might be a tiebreaker thing. But yeah, just under a minute left before we get the room invite. And then we get to see our next matchup. Let's see. This is always like the boring part. This is why I have music in the background playing. Because I don't really have much to say at this stage. And there we go. There's a room invite just as my game derps a little bit. And here we go. Our first time watching Raid on my channel this season. 4.5 minutes left before we actually go into the match. Again, a best of 7. This time we're starting on Middelburg. Pretty sure Ghosty is not going to stick to the T34. There you go. That makes more sense. And let's see. Jones almost ready. With a Vickers. They've taken the Badger. They've done that once before. And I was like, what, Badger? But it really worked out for them that much. We'll have to wait and see what that Badger will perform like this match though. Because it is a bit of a liability. But that's, to be fair, the same with all TDs, and we see 183 appearing on the other side. Raid still missing a player. But they have 3 minutes left to get him into the room. Jones are all there, if not already up, with reserves. But we see a Vickers, 2 IS7s, a Badger, a VK90, a Yo, and an E3. Okay. Like, to be fair, it is a team game. And they can take whatever they like and can make it work. And the E3 is very strong. But a TD in a tournament match is always a bit of a thing. And that could be... yeah. Could be difficult, let's put it that way. 2 minutes left. Nado hasn't readied up. There we go. 7th player has arrived. Still plenty of time. But we see a 183, an IS4, a VK90, 2 Yos, and potentially a Kranwagen and an E100 if they ready up in the tanks that they've got right now. One and a half minute left to go. I'm curious to see Raid play. Like, scoreboard wise, they're not doing too good right now. But again, Vale doesn't have as many points either. And I've seen them play and they were fantastic. 1A3 has been changed to a Yege, or maybe not. Let's see. No, it's another VK90 now. So that's definitely interesting lineups on both sides. Kind of expect the City Brawl at this stage. $50 seconds left. This is like, I've said this before, this is always the boring part. I'm just waiting for the match to begin. Everyone is ready, except for the game itself. Let's see. $20 seconds left. And this is like, these matches are all important. If Jones wins and Appa loses, then basically it's done for them. If Appa wins or Jones loses, anything can still happen. Hello, fellow Dutchy Niels. Now, to be fair, we did see a boost earlier by Imo on main runes. The thing with boost is that they can be effective, they're generally effective only once, but the most issue with them is that they take time and effort and energy, and basically going for a boost can lose you the advantage that you would otherwise have if you had gone for a base or some such. Jones heading into the hills. Same with Raid, except for Sick, who's going to go for the base. Ghosty is there holding alone. Nano is there to shoot Gassio, who is retreating to a safer position. Probably wanting to make it look like he's the only one there, but Spidey has already been spotted, as has Ramio. So they know that Jones is in the hills. Gassio staying near the red line. Naro losing a little bit of HP here. We have Sick at the back rotating. Blue peeking out a little bit, but being missed by the Badger. And now we see Ghosty going towards base B, Gassio behind. Blue losing a little bit of HP there. The Badger in a very cheeky position here, able to hold down base B, now being capped. But this is tricky stuff though, because they're already behind 150 points. And we have Sick there behind to... That was a tiny bit of damage, and a tiny bit of damage back. Sick is there to protect base A if need be. Raid dug in nicely. Not really having any need to do much of anything. Little bits of damage being done and taken here and there. And now we have Ghosty going into base A. We see Sick responding. He is still going to try for it though. He is using that little thing. Oh, he takes a hit from Messi over there. And then from Sick. That is a nice little thing they've got going on. Pincer movement. Ghosty pulling back. Taking more hits. Gassio has been spotted though, so they know it's even Steven when it comes to tank versus tank. But Raid still has a big point advantage here. And we see Messi moving in. And they are after Ghosty now. Sick is joining in. And at the same time we see that Jones is pushing uphill. With base C now being taken. Base B has been taken. Blue is being shot a lot. And we have Keiko now focusing on other tanks. Spidey gets taken out. Ghosty gets taken out. Blue gets taken out. We have Timeo now moving in. Big hunk of E3 there. Big hits into Drizzle. OG taking hits. Keiko being shot. Danio trying to stay alive and safe. Timeo going after Naro there. They are trying to shoot Drizzle. Danio basically ignoring Falcon there to get that hit in. Keiko taking out Drizzle there. Ramio not looking too healthy, running away to try and survive. With Falcon still getting him, but losing a lot of HP. It is 4 versus 4. We have a Badger who is going to be flanked by the Yo. 4 versus 3. Keiko gets taken out. 3 versus 3. Sick, barely alive here, but still alive. They need that base C. And that is exactly what they're going to do. Well, actually, no, they don't have any time to wait for that. They need to push. We have Timeo moving in. Sick gets taken out. Base C is being taken. OG gets taken out. And now suddenly Jones have the advantage. If only by the skin of the teeth. But still. Blind shot being taken there. 960 points. Gassio going in to get some extra damage in, and we hit 1k. And Jones have the first game. By the way, if you want rewards for watching the stream, you need to just go to the portal, make sure that you are logged in and watch through there. That's all. It is in the pinned messages together with the link. But yeah. The stream should be announced in-game as well, to be honest, but still. Let's see. One minute left before we go into the second game of this best of 7. Anything can still happen. Basically, all the servers have streams for these games. Like, literally all of them. And they will be on the portal. EU is the only server that has all matches streamed. Aside from maybe RU. But EU has all the matches streamed. But there are streams for every tournament on every server. So if you're on a different server, just look at the tournament of your server then if you want the rewards. The rewards aren't that great, to be fair. But still. Now for the second match on Middelburg, we see the Joneses taking 4 Yo's, 2 IS-7s and a VK90. Versus 2 VK90s and IS-4, 3 Yo's in the Kranwagen. So no, you don't have to go to Discord, you just need to watch through the portal, that's all. 10 seconds left to go before we go into the game. And let's see what's going to happen. This is the thing, like, I'm not playing and I'm feeling the pressure. But for basically all the teams, because the scores that come out of this are so important. And here we go into the second game. VK90 having spawned in the hills, that's going to be feeling good for them. Because that will probably take the longest to get there otherwise. Base A and B both being taken. Naro. Yeah, he is starting to gap. He is going to try for it. But Drizzle is there too. And it's going to be an expensive reset here. They do get reset. OG taking a bit of a hit there as he comes. So does Spitey. And base C will be capped. That miss from Danio there. Very cheeky by Raid. Keiko having turned around, going into the hills. Sick. Losing quite a bit of HP there. He has been spotted. Little bits and pieces of HP being taken. There's about a 1k advantage for the Joneses, but that's only a few shots. More importantly is the base advantage for Raid here. That will steadily gain them more and more points. Sick having arrived there. But now we see Keiko has actually gone back to town. Cheekily takes a shot there. And is now staying base B. That is a very cheeky move by the Joneses. Especially that shot there. Sick. Protecting there. But base B has been taken. Oof. Spicy losing a lot of HP there. He has to be careful. Losing more and more. And more. And gets blown up. A very healthy advantage for Raid here, both in the guns and still in the points, even if no longer in the bases. Keiko behind the church building, can't really do much from there. The Joneses are holding. As long as they stay holding They will get that advantage back. Naro going down, but there's no one yet to take shots at him. Keiko taking a cheeky shot there though. Raid seems to be pushing in now. 800 points for Raid, but there's 2 bases for the Joneses. So many crossfire lines here. It will be still up to Raid to make that point, because look at to make that move. Look at the point difference now. It is near non-existent because of those 2 bases. Danio is in a tricky position. And now shots are landing everywhere. Raid is not focus firing though. And going for some difficult targets, which is not helping their case. Danio now gets focused on. Blue almost out in the open like that. Danio gets taken out. HP wise, Raid still has all of their guns. But the HP is very low. I need to sneeze. Sorry. Blue gets taken out. 990 points. Jones has this match. And for a long while, it seemed to be going completely the other way. But then we had Keiko cheekily going there, taking a shot up the hill, and stealing their base. Amazing game. Close one though as well with the damage and all. There wasn't that much damage between them. 2-0 now for the Joneses. And we are moving on to Vineyards. We see Ray taking his spaghetti. Don't see that very often either. 907 making an appearance again for the Jones. I should just call him Jones, but it's like when I'm talking about multiple people, I tend to say Joneses. Because there's so many Joneses in this team. And the Joneses have readied up with 2 AMX 50Bs, a 907, 2 Kranwagens, an IS-7 and a 113. And they're going to go up against a VK90, 2 Yo's, a Vickers, potentially a Kranwagen, a Spaghetti and a 113. 45 seconds left to go before we go into the game. Third game of this best of 7, which means the first team to 4 victories is through. And anything can still happen. Let's see. Again, this is the boring part where we're just waiting. And there we go, countdown clock has begun. We are ready to go into the game. Let's go! This is one of the reasons why I like streaming a tournament and not having to participate. Like, I would love to participate for the pro avatar and the background because that would be fantastic. But all the stress, I would not be able to handle it that well. Never mind that I'm not a pro enough player to actually do well in these sort of battles. Well enough, not against people like this. Like against random potatoes, sure, but not against people like this. So yeah. Happy to be without the stress, but to do get the enjoyment of having a front row seat to matches like this. Base B is being taken. Got reset there. But no damage was done. Base A is being taken. We see the AMXs in the town. Not spotting anyone though. Raid is not in town. And they might... Oof. Big hit into the spaghetti there. Raid focusing entirely on this side of the map. The AMXs are now in the middle. Not capping the base, but wanting to get shots in. Falcon... I'm getting away with that, mostly on Scott. OG is relocating. Naro has reloaded. Spitey is there as well, though. Basically, they're in a nice lineup to support one another. In the meantime, Gassio and Keiko have taken base C as well. So that's an extra advantage. Drizzle taking a bit of it there. Spitey using his rock effectively. But now we have Raid pushing in, going after Spitey. Because Spitey is the juicy target here. Drizzle gets taken out. And the 113 is still alive, if barely. He gets another shot in before he is taken out. Blue losing a whole lot of HP very fast there. Tamio. Basically, Blue has now been taken out. Base B is being stolen. Base A is being stolen. Gassio is almost reloaded. And this will leave the advantage basically exactly as it is when it comes to the bases. OG has exactly 28 HP left now. We have Danio versus Messi here. And in this case it will be Danio that loses that matchup. OG is still alive if barely. Both teams have lost 2 guns, but look at the HP difference. Sorry, I'm having a hard time wording today. So much HP advantage for Joneses here. So even without the extra gun, and now the extra base as well and everything, point-wise they're very far ahead. Ramio just waiting there, still getting that shot in. And basically Raid can't really do much. Messi has been spotted. He takes 1 shot. He will probably survive the other. But we are at 930 points. Jones doesn't need to do anything here. Sig has been taken out. And there goes Messi. And the time has come. OG blew himself up. And Jones take home the 3rd match as well. Thank you, Michelle. It's so annoying with the sneeze. Like, you feel it coming and then you know it's coming and you can't avoid it. But again, this basically, they are playing supremacy and I like that. We have seen a lot of games during the professionals where you have teams basically playing it fairly aggressively and fairly, I said not very, but fairly aggressively, and needing to basically absorb a push or make a push or whatever. And in this case, it's been a lot more tactical to see, and I like that. Like with the bases and everything. Jones now ready with 2 Yo's, 2 IS7s, a 263, a Kranwagen and a mouse. Again with the TD choice. To be fair, I can't criticize them for it because it does seem to work out for them a lot. But it is fun to watch them take chances that you're like, really? And then they're like, yeah, really, and they prove it. On the other side, we see Raid getting ready in 2 IS7s, a Yo, a Vickers, an E100, potentially another Yo, and a 263 as well. But again, the pressure is now on Raid because there's a potential match point for the Joneses, just like with the last matchup we saw versus Imol. If the Joneses win this game, then they have the matchup and the point. And will have likely secured their spot in the top 4. So let's see. I will go over the points after this. And let's go. Ultimate Base keeps thinking that this is best of 5. It is a best of 7. And let's see. Here we go. Love the camo on the mouse, by the way. I really like that camo. I kind of want it on every tank because it's cute. Jones now focusing on downtown. Along with base B. Similar things happening on the other side. With Sig going towards base A here. But Raid is focusing on the town now as well. With Messi wanting to see who is there. But Jones isn't actually going in town. They're more going towards the middle. Falcon takes a hit there. Base A and B have been taken. Raid is in the ruins, which might spell trouble. Gassio taking a hit there. Danio taking a hit as well. Drizzle has been spotted, but he takes another hit into Danio. Doesn't take any damage into him. Still a bit of an HP advantage for the Joneses, if barely. Danio taking another hit. Now he's relocating. Gets tracked there. And takes another hit. Danio not looking the best here. Ooh, Falcon is being set upon. So is OG. Danio wants to arrive. Gets a shot into Falcon as well. But it's OG that goes away first. Danio follows straight after. Falcon has reloaded. Is going to take those shots. But as soon as someone reloads, he's going to be gone. There he goes. Sick now being set upon. Base B is being kept. Timeo and Gassio holding there. In the meantime, we have 263 versus E100 in the city. But we are focusing on the side with the most tanks right now. Messi is taking base B. Abandoning that though. Big hits into Keiko in town. Sick, not looking too healthy. Gassio, not looking too healthy. He is being set upon by Messi here. Nice hit into Messi there. Drizzle takes him out. Keiko is out as well. It is 5 versus 4. 4 versus 4. Messi arriving. They need to take out Timeo. Without getting in each other's way. Messi might be pivotal here. That shot by Ghosty not going in. Blue not looking too healthy. We've got Drizzle over there versus Ramio. And Drizzle is attempting to basically pin him. But that's not really working out. Timeo gets taken out. Drizzle gets taken out. We have Blue not looking too healthy. Ghosty is still very healthy. Nado has arrived. Gets a nice shot with fire into Ramio there. But likely, there you go. Nado gets taken out. Now we just have Blue left together with Messi. Blue gets taken out. Messi's the last one alive. And the Joneses win their second matchup 4-0 as well. Messi shooting the sky. GG's filling the chat. And Ghosty takes him out. Let's see. Again, it was fairly close, but it didn't work out for Raid. Jones taking it home in a beautiful 4-0. A very devastating 4-0 as well. And let's see, what do we have left in scores to get? Is this still going? No, they won 4-0 from go. Lots of 4-0s today, like honestly. Let's see, come on. That is still going on. That is all important for APA. But I'm fairly sure that even if they win, it's not going to change anything anymore. GG, 1 from Immo, 4-1. So I'm going to show you another replay or two and then we'll look at the final score and then I'll put my winning screen on again so people can get their rewards. Now I've got some more OP gaming for you. Let's see. I've got this for you. With the Fosh, same map that I asked my Foshin, to be honest. Which was a game that I'm still very, very proud of. The Joneses basically stole my heart in summer season. Just the way that they played, they gave EG a run for their money even. EG is having ups and down days these days, but like EG was so steady, the very tall favorite. So it was beautiful to see them getting a match that way. And the Joneses they play very fluidly, very elegantly, and I really love that. Their gameplay is really beautiful to watch. Cheeky shot there. Let's see. He's now rotating around. He wanted to get a different position. He wanted to get a different bush. That sounds so wrong, but you know what I mean. Let's see. Blitz against Valiant as well. DC6 is really in the way. Game is a little bit derpy there. This is the thing about bushes. Apparently, if you're like an X amount of meters behind them, you will not get spotted if you shoot. Now he does, though. I'm sorry, I don't speak Spanish, by the way, so if you want me to reply, you need to speak English there as well. There you go. You have Spaghetti arriving at the back. So he's turning around, which is a good call. Reloading his gun. Cheeky shot there. There's a prototype in the middle as well, so he has to be careful for that, but he's not paying attention to him. Now the prototype is coming in. Cheeky there, but well done. Prototype is arriving in the middle. I always like doing what the prototype is doing. Basically going up there is such a cheeky thing to do. And they do pack a wallop. Nice high roll. They are playing well together, saving each other's bumps and everything. We know the K91 is in the middle. Oof. That was module damage, but no actual damage. Pro gamer arriving to the scene. A very much needed shot into him there. Nice little bounce there. 268 gets taken out. That's the end of him. This is the thing, if you wiggle your TD at the exact right time, which Skills just did, you will bounce that. It is 2 versus 3. With the K91 being by far the healthiest, but also, by the looks of it, the most potato. Oh, cheeky! Now he's a one shot as well. But what a shot that was. And they need to be careful. He can't afford to take another shot from either of them. Well thought of him to reload his clip like that. Oh my god! That was very needed. Oh my god. This is way too intense, not gonna lie. Ooh! Ooh! There you go! Wow. This is a gamer. This pro gamer. I've seen him in game for years. He's a really good player. And that is how he behaves. He's going after the Kranwagen. And the Kranwagen gets him. Wonder what the E6 has done. $6.1k damage. 5 kills, 1626 base XP. Well, the E6 did okay, but still, like, you can't say easy when you're getting carried that hard. So let's see. Do we have a final scoreboard yet? Yes, we do. We should do. Loka won that 4-1. That means that right now I'm going to enter the scores. Loka and EG both having 9 points. BBS has 10. The Joneses have 8 points. Raid has 4 points. Appa has 5 points. Vil has 4 points. And Immo has 3 points. And that means that with that, I'm just going to enter the scores just to make it final. That means 10 points, 9 points, 9 points, 8 points, 4 points. That means that the top 4 is set. Jones is through to the top 4 for sure. That means basically top 4 will be BPS, EG, Loka and Jones. And the matches tomorrow will be just for show, really. Fantastically played. This has been amazing. And honestly, I have no idea what's being said in the chat because I can't speak Spanish either. My Russian is as good as my Spanish. It's a few words and that's it. But massive congratulations to BPS, EG, Loka, and of course the Joneses that we followed tonight. Fantastic to watch you play. Massive commiserations to Raid, Appa, Vil, and Immo. You've been fantastic as well. And it's been, honestly, it's been great fun watching all the games and everything. This is by far the best top 8 I've ever seen, and with all my years of watching and commentating and everything, that is saying something. So yeah, there is that at least. Again, congratulations to the top 4. I will still be back tomorrow to stream. I think I've got... Was it... Let's see. Yes, tomorrow I'll be streaming BPS versus Loka, so that's going to be epic as well. And like I said, it is just for show really, because the top 4 is set. There's no changing it anymore. Appa no longer has a chance of reaching the top 8. And the rest hasn't got one either, but Appa still had a chance today. But it didn't work out. So thank you all for watching. I will be switching to my loading screen so that people that want to get the rewards can get the rewards. Basically that's just this with this. I will be streaming it for another 45 minutes or so that people can get the max rewards. But I will stop talking. I will give you the music and that's it. And I wish you all a very good night. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Goodbye!